Okay. There it is. Rank 2. So that is nice to have. So you got that thing. Only a couple more of these to really re-roll for the high XP jobs. No, I can't really heal that. Okay, cool. But what I can do is, let's see, I've got 5 of those, I got 1 of those, so I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna infect the last one of these guys. You know, if the raiders manage to kill it. So, you know, on a suicide run like this, they're just gonna avoid using every attack that actually does damage. Or something like that. Alright. See if I can get anything good from this. Well, I mean, there's only... Well, let's see what we got here. Got a 7th mauler, and that means... no more black nanopods. But, maulers, so... That is exactly what I need them for. Do I even need this anymore? I'm just gonna turn it off. I might need it again later to make more maulers. But aside from that, let's see, you got no steel. No steel at all. Well, don't really care about not having steel at the current moment. But I will care about that soon enough, I imagine. Oh, I got some of these. Let's see. I probably need to convert a skull, but I'm not gonna. Instead, I'm gonna convert a widget and a laurel. Because that is what I'm gonna do. So it's a slightly different time of day than normally doing these. Bit few hours off on the actual steel being done. Let's see, so I'm making field agents currently because I've got in excess of bars from the ancient sentinel. And field agents do not cost steel, which is the important part there. Anyways, let's see, I want to go to vehicles. Got rank 2 sentinel fragment now. Or a ranged fragment, I should say. Should be able to do some massive damage. We'll add in the infected here for good measure. And then we'll start it off. Go for another checkers. Go for a single checkers actually. Take out half of the units. Do I want to use this or do I want to use the checker strike? I'm going to use the checker strike. Reason being is because I'll be able to use the other attack and just wipe them out. Well, almost. Two gears. Okay. I will take 2 gears. If only I had some way to have steel to spend on gears, on tanks, on stuff. So I'm gonna check the ocean. There's gonna be nothing there. I know there's gonna be nothing over here either. And so, next step is obviously to head to the Boar Badlands and take on the boars with my fragment and a couple of tanks. Because the boars, they're lined up in a very good formation to just take an immense amount of damage and keel over and die from it. I gotta get this thing leveled up somehow, after all. And these do give a good chunk of SP. The tanks are also getting SP off this too, so you know, pretty much perfect. I gotta make sure this thing is in the middle, as it is slightly different than the machine gun turret, wherein it will not be capable of doing damage to the whole row regardless of orientation. It has to be in the middle to hit the entire, to hit everything. Has to be in the middle. But, so long as it is in the middle, it is the best frontal 2-row clear. Well, minus blocking, but you know, blocking ruins everything for everyone, so not unexpected. Not unexpected. Get some SP. Go for the boars again. Have just a couple too many total vehicles to. If I'd actually never bought the AA turret, I might be able to have the tank and the frag in the same viewing range. But I can't really change that now, so doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Now, if only the tanks would hit for a good chunk of damage this time instead of not so much. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's just the frag to finish it. Because the frag has ridiculously high offense, meaning it won't be missing very many attacks. Or I think offense is, I don't know. Offense correlates against defense, and defense correlates against offense. Now, I could do this attack, but I'm just gonna go for the middle attack. We'll use the tanks on the sides. Oh, that's a big hit. Let's actually see. I think this one does a bit more overall damage, because it hits all three of them for equal amounts. Suppressed, huh? Well, that's gonna do nothing. What is gonna do something is if they somehow manage to kill it. Which they didn't, but you know, it was a potential. There was a potential for it. However, I can always put it on the second row and have it be completely shielded. Some nice burning damage. Burning damage is useful to have. Alright, Sandworm did not die, but it will die shortly. They will all die in this next attack, I believe. Well, I'm good at being wrong, but I don't care, because I'm doing more Sandworms. Because more Sandworms is more SP. And it's good SP too. Very good SP. Would even consider using the ranged fragment alone, but the issue with that is it has to wait a turn between each attack, and a couple turns when reloading. And waiting a couple turns against Sandworms is, generally speaking, a bad decision. Sandworms have a good potential to do a lot of damage. And it's not a whole lot, alright? But with the lost DPS there, it definitely adds up. It definitely adds up, and that's exactly why I am not going to do that, or whatever. Now over here, in the land of silver wolves, I actually prefer to take the checker strike guys in with the fragment. The megas are not really worth it against these guys, I'd say. I don't know. I mean, the megas can be worth it, but it's the clear speed that I'm after in this case. And for clear speed, can't really beat the upcoming boss strike meta of ranged frag and maulers, even if they're both low ranked right now. They will be ranked up to quite a level for the boss strike. That's my plan. Of course, this video is being recorded on the 9th of February, so it's probably going to be, well, it might actually be out before the actual boss strike in March, so you never know. Never know. Now I either go for that attack, I'm gonna go for this attack. Try and take out the frontline unit here. Because I really want to be able to use the I forgot something. I need to fire the checkerboard at this formation too. And then finish it off. Only one more of the good encounters left. I'll pop in the vehicle first, and I will wonder why I'm having issues selecting stuff. Let's do this. Checkers on as many targets as possible. Lasers on the front line. I want more checkers. Yeah, I want more checkers. Checkers aficionado even. Fire, that's good. Nice burn and instant death. Yeah. Silver wolves do seem to drop like a lot more stuff nowadays. I mean, they did used to drop stuff, but I don't know. I just feel like they drop stuff more often than they used to. Now for the annoying guys. So, oh wait, this is an easy encounter. This is an easy encounter. It's the easy raiders, or in other words, the dead raiders. It's not like they're gonna walk away from this. Now it's time for the actual bad raiders, known as the guy who may or may not be able to one-tap the fragment here. How is this versus crushing? 50% versus crushing. Okay, yeah, that's kind of scary. I'm just gonna no, I don't want that, please. I want the frontline units, not the mini tank. That's too weak to really bring it out here. Do I want to try this? Is this a worthwhile endeavor? I mean, I did one tap that guy. Maybe it would be worth to put that up on the front line, just for the fact that it could one tap the guy, huh? Yeah. I think low here now. Oh, it has very high crit versus soldiers too, doesn't it? I think. Alright. Crit versus soldiers is 70%. And crit versus soldiers 45%. Yeah, it's basically the anti-soldier killing machine. I'll kill this guy and use the other attack on the other guys. Oh, I can't use that attack on those guys. Okay. Kill this guy and use the attack on these guys. Alright, time to use the potentially ultra risky formation attempt. Otherwise known as take out the brutal brawler before you can hit. $74, huh? Oh, I gotta get rid of this guy. Gotta get rid of this guy. He's too bad, dangerous to let live. Crit and a burn. I should. Only one guy left then. Does work. It does work. And when it crits big time. That's basically the whole front row gone. Or the front two rows gone. Sort of puts it in perspective. The maulers are effectively the anti-vehicle because they bypass armor really well. And then this thing, because of its crit rate against soldiers, may as well be the anti-soldier. It may as well be. Am I already all out of... I am already all out of raiders and silver wolves and boars and Bogan sandworms. The frag really does boost the clear speed, I will say. Like, with normal clearing, I feel like that would have taken at least 10 minutes longer. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel like it would have taken longer. Raptors are kinda nowadays. But I might as well fight one of them anyways, just to see what I mean here. So we take this and we fire at the raptors. There's a couple of them down. Just gonna go for the horizontal. And the SP from this is gonna be pretty low. I mean, it's still... I think it's still technically higher than the Spiderwasps. By like a little bit, but you know. It's not that great. It's not that great. I'm not a fan of fighting the raptors anymore. Anyways. I mean, I guess raptors are similar to the mammoths, wherein they do stuff. Put the fragment. 1 teeth. I'm going to need that because the fragment uses teeth to promote, and teeth happen to be in rather short supply. Might have just barely enough to. The first one uses 1, the next one uses 5, and then it's like 10 and 15, I think. And then the last one, of course, is necklaces, but you know, necklaces are no issue whatsoever, because 28 of those. Well, I guess, I might as well test out on the Bigfoot country a little bit. So we'll grab vehicles, grab this, grab 2 of these because I like to have a couple of these just in case. I'll see how one-shottable this formation is. A bit more one-shottable than it was at rank 1, I guess. But still not quite there. Oh yeah, the Raptors are actually better SP. The Raptors are actually better SP. Okay. It's almost able to farm this solo, but not quite. Especially not when there's one behind the other one, unfortunately. That's what the tanks are for, though. To mop things up a bit. Of course, when everything gets hit with the fire, it is, you know, almost wipes them all out. Anything that gets burned will be wiped out, presumably. Okay, 3 bars. So from 0 to 30%. It's plus 30% in, well, however long this has been. Like, what, half hour? Yeah, anyways, I'll go retreat. Go to the outpost. And that will be the end of this one.